speaking to me now, former Cruiserweight World Champion ENZO MACCARINELLI. Just having a quick look around your gym, your ENZO. Do you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, well, it's my dad's gym. It'll always be Mario's gym. I pretty much was born and raised here. I think I was up at the age of 3, not actually training, but running around being a nuisance to all the older boys. And when my dad passed away back in 2012, I took it over with my brother. My brother passed away 3 years ago now, so I was on my own for a little bit, but I recently had a bit of help with Tobias Webb, my nephew, ex-boxer, Rob Williams and Dougie Desmond. So we've got our first show next week. We've got 15 boys on, and I'm looking forward.
So your show next week, are the tickets still available? Yeah,
you pay at the door. It's I think it's £15 adults, £5 for kids under 12. And basically, it's our first fight in 15 years. It's basically we put it together because one, we get no funding off anyone, so this is a way of just clawing a bit of money back and buying the kids new gloves and bits and bobs and everything. Plus, I got so many carded fighters. It's nice to get them out and make them feel have a good night. We're gonna bring walks on the night. It's a good event. It's a good venue. We've got a good team, and I'm looking forward to it.
And it's in the Paddy Pavilion, I believe?
Paddy Pavilion, November the 9th. I think doors open at 6. I think first fight, because we got 15 fights on, I think we're looking at about 7 first fight.
And for people perhaps who don't generally go to amateur boxing shows, usually I would go as far as saying amateur boxing shows are usually more competitive than pro boxing. Yeah,
they pretty much are. So when we go to a pro boxing show, normally we've got the top boy. He's fighting a journeyman, or he's fighting someone to pad his record up and build him up. And even with me in my gym, if you want an easy fight, don't come to my gym, because I won't match you over the top, but I won't match you an easy one. You'll be competitive.
The big news in boxing at the moment, obviously Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou, that's the pronounce his name. What's your take on that?
I just think Tyson Fury totally underestimated what Ngannou would do. I think he thought Ngannou was going to come at him and try and fight him, and he showed a bit of patience. He stood his ground. He didn't fall for Fury's tricks. But ultimately, I just don't think Fury trained. I don't care what he says. He didn't train for 12-15 weeks like he normally does. I know he's never going to be body beautiful, but he was carrying more than normal. He was tired after 3 rounds. That's not Fury. So I actually believe that he just totally underestimated Ngannou. And I think if they boxed again, which they could box again now for the world title, because he's ranked, Ngannou is now, I think you see a totally different Tyson Fury.
I mean, how did you actually score the fight? Did you score it?
To be honest, I didn't, mate. And I'm having an argument with people on Twitter. They all saying he got robbed, and Ngannou got robbed, and Ngannou got this. And I asked them how to score it, and they didn't score it. So they just jumped on a bandwagon. They see someone coming forward, they think they're going to win. If you score it properly, it might go for Fury. If you score it properly, it might go for Ngannou. But like I said, I didn't actually score it, so I couldn't really say.
And were you surprised, like someone like a novice? I know he's a former UFC world champion, but a novice doing so well?
Yeah, I was surprised, because I know how good Fury is, and but looking at Fury, the way he was labouring around the ring, the way he was missing shots, diving in, that's a sign of someone who just hasn't trained. And it's a warning to all fighters out there: you've got to take everyone serious. And not in a million years you think Ngannou could do anything with Fury, and he pushed him close. He gave him a tough fight, but Fury's notorious for not getting up for a fight, if you know what I mean. I think we go back to the Otto Wallen fight when he thought it was going to be an easy night's work. When he is supposed to have a hard fight, he brings it. And
a lot of people made a lot of the clinching that the Fury wasn't able to manhandle Ngannou in the clinches, like he does some of his fighters. He tends to walk guys back quite a lot as well.
Yeah, he does normally, but again, he's normally fit, he's normally strong. That in no way was people can disagree with me all they like, but that was in no way 100% fit, ready to fight Tyson Fury. He totally underestimated him, which is no one's fault, but it is. There's no excuses. It was his fault. He got this him up the time to train. He didn't do it properly, and he nearly paid the price. He got away with it.
So what do you think Tyson Fury should do next?
I obviously like to see the Usyk fight, and my decisions haven't changed. I still think Fury beats Usyk. I think he's too big, too strong, and when he's fit, I think he's too capable to let Usyk get anywhere near him.
Do you think that the fight with Ngannou has sort of taken something away from the Usyk fight? Taken a little bit of shine away?
Not for me, but you know, he's still WBC champion. Usyk's still the undisputed champion, not the undisputed, but unified champion. And you know, it's a massive fight. You know, that's the fight I want to see. Everyone has their bad nights. Usyk had a bad night against Dexter, still won comfortably, but he's made the work. He's made the look great. Not look great. He had a fight before that. I think it was Witherspoon. Did look great. People still know the talent he got. These fighters raise their games to the level they fight in at.
And what about Ngannou? What do you think he should do? Back to MMA or stick with boxing?
Well, I think I liked him I'm a big MMA fan. I liked him as an MMA fan, but obviously he's making much more money in the boxing world, which is, especially now off this, his stock has risen. You know, let's see him in a fight with someone else, one of the other big guns, and you know, I'm sure it would sell. You know, I've been hearing talks today about Big Bang Zhang. You know, that's a great fight. You know, they both got to stand in front of each other and trade. So you know, but do what he wants to do. You know, he earned his stripes, world UFC champion. He's gone to a different organisation now. They've allowed him to explore the boxing avenue, and you know, if he wants to box, let him box.
Who are the big fighters you'd like to see him in with next then? If he has to advice?
I think Zhang. Zhang would be an interesting fight. I really think Zhang would be an interesting fight. I'm not reading too much of what happened in the Fury.
Did you think that fight sort of perhaps he's not quite as good a boxer as some people are making out?
Who knows?
Francis.
Or
did Fury compliment him?
I think Fury did compliment him. I'm reading this. You know, he should be number 1 or number 2 in the world. I don't know. I've been in this game long enough to realise that's not how it works. You know, style makes fights. Fury's totally underestimated, but he's a big, strong unit of a man. He's fit, which he showed on the night. In Mike Tyson put him in obviously the knowledge he has. He made him be patient. He made him wait, which was great tactics, and you know, totally probably went against what Fury thought he was going to do. So it's a good fight, but Zhang would be the one for me, because I think Zhang's not the best. He is good. He's very good. He's a knockout artist. He had a big win over Joe Joyce. I think Joe Joyce's style suited Zhang. Maybe Ngannou's style suits Zhang, but it'd be an interesting fight.
And you mentioned Usyk, his last fight against Dubois, of course, was the controversy over the low blow. I mean, you're a professional boxer. I mean, what's your take on was it a low blow? Wasn't it a low blow?
Again, it's all different. It's like he hit him on the band. Anything on the band is considered low, but the band has got to be below the navel. The band at the time wasn't below the navel. But then on the other side of things, the ref should have pulled them together at the start and issued a warning to Usyk and said anything here is legal. He didn't, so technically it was a foul.
What's your take on changing boxing match results, like after the event? Like just use that for an example. Obviously Frank Warren appealed, and I think it's been knocked back, but what were the fouls with instant replay and that type of thing?
I think it could be like VAR with football. It's ruining football, right? But then rugby union, rugby league, the TMO, it's quick, it's efficient, very rarely you get it wrong. Something like that, for an instant like that where Usyk had 5 minutes recovery time, maybe it could be used. You know, that's the thing. As for overturning results, it's never going to happen. I think if it happens for one, it's going to happen all the time for any little infringement.
I was watching yesterday a documentary about the Four Kings, you know, Leonard, Duran.
Brilliant documentary.
And it's interesting, when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Tommy Hearns, I think Leonard was 25 and Tommy Hearns was 22. 22,
yeah.
So my point is, why do you think boxers these days are waiting so long to get these big fights on? Like Crawford and... I think they both in their 30s when they fought.
In them days, it was a couple of promoters, it was a couple of networks. Easy to do. Now we've got different promoters, we've got different TV networks, different sponsorships, Nike, Adidas, whatever else. You've got Showtime, well, not Showtime, but say in the UK, you've got BT, you've got Sky Sports, you've got DAZN. Out in America, you've got like Showtime TV, HBO, you've got all the other ESPN. So everyone's got to come together and work out who has what, who gets the money for what. You know, Fury and Joshua, I had this argument before. It wasn't just as easy as Fury saying yes and Joshua saying yes. If Fury had to say yes, Joshua had to say yes. Sky Sports, at the time, who Joshua was with, they had to say, okay, right, there's $500 million this can be made. We don't want the $500 million. BT, you can have it. Or BT got to say, you can have it. Or they got to come to some agreement in line. So it's a lot more these days than it should have been than it was them days. Them days probably get together, right, they both box on the same channel, promoters come together, Tommy, we'll give you this, Sugar, we'll give you this. Boom, yeah, we both want it, go. Now it's not so easy. There's too much things involved. It's like sponsorships, it's TV, it's managers, it's promoters. It's just a mad old world. Great if it all come together one night, but it's mad.
You mentioned there Joshua. I mean, there's talk of him fighting Wilder. I mean, these talks seem to have gone on for months, 6 months, 12 months. I mean, if that fight does happen, how do you see it going?
I've always picked Wilder. I think, especially now where I think Joshua's very reluctant. I'm a big fan of Joshua. I like watching Joshua. He comes to fight, he's exciting. You know, he ducked no one. But I think the last couple of fights, he looked gun shy. Even his fight against Franklin, he looked a bit gun shy. And if you're going to be gun shy against Franklin, you're certainly going to be gun shy against Wilder. And I think that would probably be the worst thing you can be against Wilder, because he's going to knock you out either way if he catches you. You gun shy, you're allowing him to hit it.
And just bringing things back to home, your boxer Conor McIntosh in action in a couple of weeks. Can you tell us about Conor and his preparation?
Yeah, Conor's preparation was good. The gym's bouncing, you know, not just the amateur style. Willie Delaney and Ashley Johnson had their pro debuts a couple of weeks ago, and Angelo Dragoni. So we had 3 wins. Conor was there, got the excitement. He hasn't missed a day. He's got his weight right. The sparring's been great. You know, he's been up in Manchester, we have Gary's, we have boys down from Gloucester, we have boys down from London, and he's looking good, he's looking strong. And whereas before he was, how would I call him, a scared type of fighter. He used to like to throw his shots and get away and get out of the way of what's coming at him. Now he's getting more comfortable sitting in the pocket, throwing his shots. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's good fight. Nathan Howell's good fight, good opponent. You know, Conor's going up in the Lions Den in Cardiff, and he doesn't care one bit.
And I think as well, it's a great, the blend of styles with Nathan's style and Conor's style. Yeah,
it is, and you know, I think Nathan's stuck between 2 styles. I think he don't know whether he's a boxer or a fighter. You know, that's what I've seen of him in the past. Conor's always primarily been just a boxer. Now he's getting more comfortable in the pocket, so you know, it's up to me to get a little game plan together, and it's up to Conor to execute it.
I think I'm right in saying as well that there's tickets still available for that, and you can contact Conor to get them.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be a great fight, great night of boxing. November the 18th, I think it's in the Vale. It's going to be a great night of boxing. If you want tickets, contact Conor McIntosh via his Instagram page, and you know, hopefully you turn up.
And as you mentioned, you've got a few pro boxers now. For a long time though, you just stuck with the amateurs. Were you reluctant to dip your toe in the training pro fighters as well?
I was reluctant. I'm a strange guy. I've had offers before. I've had offers from people up in London where they train them and stuff like that. And I'm just not interested. It's just I enjoy the amateur side. I enjoy helping these kids, and I like projects. I like stories. And Willie Delaney come to pick his brother up. Back in February, weighing about 120 kilo, 115 kilo, something like that. And I said, Willie, come on, jump on the pads. He used to box my dad as a kid, 7-time national champion. I said, jump on the pads. He said, oh, no. I said, come on, jump in. So he jumped in, and he done 40 seconds. That's all he could manage. He was on the floor, nearly crying he was. He pushed himself. Phones me on a Monday, he said, can I join back? And I said, oh, amateur? He said, no, I won't mind turning pro. I said, look, we've got a long way to go. So we started, and I see the weight coming down. We got a bit of sparring, and he's getting better and better, and slowly things. So I got him his pro license, and the rest of this, he had his debut against Steve Davis. Didn't expect him to look that good. He scored a 4th round knockout, but looked impeccable all throughout the fight. Didn't expect him to look that good. You know, I did warn him that he wouldn't look that good after being 9 years out of the ring, and it was like no ring rust whatsoever, and I had the 4th round stoppage. Then I got Ashley Johnson. Ashley, former K1 fighter, young girl, very determined young lady. She come to me from a K1 background. It was a bit of a struggle at first. I seen the discipline in her, I seen the work ethic in her, but her stance was all wrong. She's been doing something since a kid, so we worked hard. And I've enjoyed training her. It was easy to turn. In the end, it was easy to turn her into where I want to be. She boxed on the show. She boxed about 6 kilos out of her weight class. The girl was like a foot taller. She was a lot bigger. And Ashley just went to town. She got that body punching that I don't know if she learned it off, mate, but she got that left hook to the body, and she's a pleasure to train. So Willie, Ashley, Connor, me myself, I pretty much got my pro license because Connor was fighting Rashid Omar in 5 weeks. Gary Locker for me, he's always been nagging me to get my pro license. I've always turned it down. He said, "Look, Willie out Corner." So I had 5 weeks, and we nearly pulled it off. And you know, but different Corner this time, stronger, fitter, more his own weight.
Okay, Enzo, I could talk to you all day about it, but I see some of the boys coming back in the gym now, so no doubt you're going to beast them.
I will kill them.
And okay, I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Top man, cheers, Key.
What's up?